So I went to go see Sonic the Hedgehog the movie with my girlfriend Bailey last night, and we absolutely loved it. Spoiler if you haven't seen it yet, do it. It's a really fun experience, and then come back to this video and tell me if you disagreed with anything I said. I was really surprised. I mean, I still am really surprised. We really wanted to laugh at it being really dumb, as we usually do with beloved franchises into movie form. Like the OG Tomb Raider movie, the Street Fighter movie, the Mario Bros movie, and etc. We expected the movie to feel campy and inauthentic to the usual Sonic game lore. The only problem with that is, Sonic games were usually pretty bare bones in the first place. Unless you're Forces, in which case, how did you fuck that up, Sega? Sonic Forces review coming in the future. But the story usually goes like this. Eggman is ready to show off his evil genius to outsmart the Hedgehog and tries to go about fucking with Sonic. Spoiler! Click on bottom Sonic right here if you don't want me to spoil the movie for you. Hold up, I just realized something. This movie is a lot better than I thought it was, because it sets everything in the games into context. Now, Eggman's never really been a deep philosophical boss to fight. He's not like Handsome Jack, or Sans, or Flowey. Sorry for the two references in one game, but Undertale is amazing. But, from the very beginning of the movie, it was noted that Robotnik was very deeply in love with his technology, and very clearly trusts his robots more than any of his peers, including his younger assistant, Agent Stone. I also suspect that they have a relationship that's more than just boss and employee, but I respect the fact that they didn't explore this path. At least right now in this movie. But Eggman loves his machines and uses them to assert whatever power he perceives himself to have. This never changes, and it's great! Due to him being extremely gifted as a child, he's always solved all of his problems by one-upping the next foe to come against him. He even recalls a time when a bully punched him in the face, and the next time he met the bully, he essentially turned him into someone that needed life support. So he's not one to compromise on his own beliefs. When he is bested by the literal power of friendship, this belief is even more affirmed and cemented due to his arrogance and now isolation from the rest of any known intelligent life. Also, he goes full beep.
Everybody knows you never go full
beep when he acquired the power of Sonic's quill and starts shooting carelessly at the people of San Francisco. I don't know if I need to tell you this, but they were moving at supersonic speeds. And if I learned anything from twiddling my thumbs in science class, the equation F equals ma means the force of an object, how hard something hits, is equal to the mass times the acceleration of it. So you take a fist and you punch something, and usually it hits with a certain amount of force because it's going at a certain speed. If I'm hitting it like this, like, it's not gonna hurt my hand. But if I take my fist and like really punch my other hand, be like, there's gonna be a considerable amount of force. So the faster something is, the more force it gives. Imagine sending out missiles and bullets at supersonic speeds. Everything was slowed down. That's gonna cause a lot of damage.
Oh, that's a lot of damage!
Meaning Eggman's missiles should be hitting really hard after that whole supersonic effect goes away. TLDR, he cray and made even more cray from his obsession with his tech and beating Sonic. By the way, Tails is at the very end, and oh my fucking god. My only gripe about the movie is that during the baseball scene where he's playing by himself, his sadness about being alone didn't feel earned. Like, we only just understood that he was lonely and he didn't have any friends, but instead of sitting in that emotion for a bit to cry it out or maybe have a mild tantrum, as kids would usually do, because he's essentially a kid in the movie, so chill the fuck out, he starts running around with a baseball diamond to try to escape his feels. This then causes the EMP burst that we saw in the trailers to happen. And then the story catapults to solving this problem without letting him sit in that emotion. Wait, he was still desperately trying to be best friends with Tom throughout, and he was jealous of a dog because he is Tom's best friend, and they had that like whole weird back and forth thing in the car. Okay, never mind, I take it all back. His friendship and the pain that he felt, all that is earned. Good movie. I do have to address Tom's ambitions though. As Bailey's been a bit more critical about the movies and the stuff that she's visually consuming more than I have, I did have to ask her, what else did she not like about the movie? I say else because she brought up the whole baseball sadness thing not feeling earned in the first place. But she didn't like the fact that Tom had bigger ambitions and wanted more in life, and that was sidelined in the end because of his newfound friendship and the responsibility he holds to the people of Green Hill. My argument for this is that Tom never wanted more in life. He wanted to prove himself to see if he has what it really takes. I love the wording of that because it doesn't matter if he's in San Francisco or Green Hills, being put into a high-stakes situation, then coming out alive is his definition of success. To which he agreed because, I mean, he could have moved to SF and been left doing paperwork. Not that it's not important, but it's not what he wanted. The movie was great. It was fun, lighthearted, and the military wasn't involved. Thank fucking God the military wasn't involved. I would have hated it, and it definitely would have fallen prey to the suctitude I was initially expecting if it became another Transformers with the whole being an hour-and-a-half ad for the American military and such. But they didn't have that, and Sonic was like the cocky best friend I had as a kid, and I'm definitely watching it again, as I suggest you do. Anyways, like the video if you agree with me. Wait, you actually wanted more of a review aside from the spoilery bits? Okay. Well, I liked it. As someone who's been a Sonic fan all of my life, I can let you know that despite that, the concept was simple and did everything it needed to without having too many loose ends. The acting and the relationships were great and believable all around, so from a casual moviegoer perspective, I had no gripes about it. As I said earlier, like the video if you agree with me, comment what you like about the movie, or if you disagreed with me, tell me down below, and subscribe for more of me obsessing about Sonic. I'm Imaginary. I love y'all. Peace.